Hi everybody, welcome to your weekly forecast for Monday, February 14th through Sunday, February 20th. And happy Valentine's Day to everyone. It's a shame there isn't an aspect on this day because a really nice aspect occurs on Wednesday, okay, during the full moon that's in Leo, okay, and that aspect is Venus in Capricorn conjuncts Mars in Capricorn. So pretty romantic there, huh? But it's it's still within the time period. You don't have to celebrate Valentine's Day exactly on Valentine's Day, right? The whole week, even the weekend before. Okay, so yeah, there is a full moon in Leo on the 16th, and full moons and new moons and all that are covered in your monthly forecast. So check it out there. And on Friday, February 18th, Jupiter in Pisces sextiles Uranus in Taurus. So these are they're the only major aspects this week, but they're really nice. You know, compared to some of the past ones recently, right? These two are pretty nice together and surprising, okay? I did want to say that you might notice that some of the signs, the zodiac signs, are not in order, okay? And I'm trying something a little different because some of certain zodiac signs, I guess, patronize me more than others. So I'm planning on doing something maybe a little bit special for them or spending a little bit more time on them. So for now, this is just a little bit of an experiment to see whatever, okay, to see if anything changes. Okay, but for now I would like to thank my subscribers for your continued support and liking and sharing my video. And if you're new to my channel and you like this video, please do that. Like and share, and don't forget to subscribe. I can't stress that enough because I have a lot of times more views than I do for subscribers on certain things. So it just makes me wonder, whatever. Anyways, don't forget to check out my monthly forecast in the description box below. There's a link to my website if you would like to have your chart done, and there's also a link to something called Ask Me a Question, which is for people who only want to know maybe one or two things about their chart, and that's it, But if you would like more detail, check out my website for your chart. So we'll see what the sign comes up next. Hi, Cancer. So on Wednesday, February 16th, Venus in Capricorn conjuncts Mars in Capricorn in your 7th house of Capricorn. Okay, so you know what, on the same day as the full moon in Leo in your 2nd house. Okay, so you do realize, I've mentioned it all the time, that Capricorn is your opposite sign, so there's all these planets in your 7th house right now, okay, of close relationships, partnerships, business partners, romantic partners, close friends, whatever. Venus, Mars, Mercury, and Pluto are all here right now. But this Venus conjunct Mars is usually you wanting the attention, okay, of someone that you're romantically involved with. And if you're not romantically involved with anyone at this time, you would still desire the attention of somebody you have your eye on, okay? So, just having Mars here, period, does make whomever you're dealing with, as far as close relationships go, makes them very aggressive towards you at this time. You have to listen to your monthly forecast for that. But all that's in there, about that. But having Venus acting on Mars right now softens it, right, a little bit. So if you were possibly not getting along with someone at this time, I would have to say romantically. Okay, this kind of, I don't know, just it's a very romantic time, and it's something that, could be a continuation of Valentine's Day, or because it's Valentine's Day just a few days before, or whatever brings it up. Okay, but it is a very romantic time at this time. And this full moon in your second house of income and possessions and stuff like that, there's just a possibility you could get some kind of really nice gift right now from someone you're involved with romantically. Could be a pretty big deal. Okay, so also, okay, on Friday, February 18th, Jupiter in Pisces in your ninth house sextiles Uranus transiting in your 11th house of Taurus. So this transit with Jupiter and Uranus is like the transit of adventure and excitement, and let's try something new, or let's try something different. And having Jupiter in your ninth house, it is the natural ruler of the ninth house, and it governs like travel, any kind of travel, but usually like long distance travel. Now your 11th house is your house of dreams, hopes, and wishes. Also your most sociable house. It's your friends, where you go to hang out normally. It's socializing online even. It's an internet house. Okay. So it could be a very spontaneous trip that you take with someone, or even it could be on your own, but or some kind of maybe something that wasn't planned suddenly comes up. Could even be attending some kind of show or something that you didn't have tickets to, but someone does, and they invite you, or something a little different. But these two planets together bring about some sort of an adventure that you possibly weren't planning. It's almost like you start out doing one thing and you end up doing something completely different, which is actually far more fun. Okay. So for Aries, on Wednesday, February 16th, Venus in Capricorn in your 10th house conjuncts Mars, also in Capricorn, in your 10th house. So these are the love planets occurring in your 10th house of your career and personal and professional reputation. So you're in the public eye. There's all these planets here right now. So you are getting an awful lot of attention, and right now it looks like someone is possibly professing publicly their love for you, or you are doing that. It's almost like one of those people that propose in public. Just suddenly out of the blue, just gets the man gets down on one knee, or whomever, and there's a ring. Something like that could, believe it or not, possibly happen around this time. If there's like a full moon in Leo on the very same day in your 5th house of romance. Okay, so you're not really sure what to expect kind of on this day. Could be just like a public display of affection from you to someone else, or from them to you. Okay, on Friday, February 18th, Jupiter in Pisces in your 12th house sextiles Uranus transiting in your 2nd house of Taurus. So, having Jupiter in your 12th house does open up an awful lot of possibilities, and a lot of them are secret. They're like happening behind the scenes, or it's you're taking advantage of things that like maybe you were always interested in. Jupiter's going to be moving into your 1st house, into your sign, I believe in May. So that's like right around the corner, So maybe you are being given a lot of different options right now that you can take advantage of. And whenever, excuse me, Jupiter moves into your 1st house, you'll really benefit from whatever it is that you're possibly doing now. But the sextile between these two planets brings about unpredictability and excitement. It's an adventure of some kind. Okay, Uranus in your 2nd house of income. Okay, so I mean, there's something going on here with your career, money, and something going on behind the scenes. So maybe you're like doing some work on the sly or something for somebody, and eventually you'll you're leaving like your current position to do something far more exciting and better, and whatever, you know, it could be something like that. But this is dealing with your money and your possessions. Somebody could gift you with something at this time, and that could be a secret though too. Then maybe you're not supposed to let anyone know that you were given something or other, even if it's just like special attention in regards to your career, or even if you like are self-employed or you don't work at all. You're on the receiving end of something that maybe you should keep to yourself. Okay? So for Capricorn, on Wednesday, February 16th, Venus in Capricorn conjuncts Mars in Capricorn in your first house. Okay, so this just screams mush. You know, I don't know, you could be sitting there watching the Hallmark Channel the whole day. Okay, with all them romance, one after another, some of the same actors even, some of the same town, script, whatever. Christmas on the Hallmark Channel, right? They always got to throw romance in there too. They put a little tinsel and a little bit of snow. All of a sudden it's a Christmas movie. Anyways, this is a very mushy time, very romantic for you. This is Venus acting on Mars, so it doesn't make you all that aggressive. But if you were interested in someone right now, believe me, they'd know it. They probably already do anyways with all these planets that you have in your first house, mainly Mars being like usually the aggressor, you know, or a little bit more enthusiastic, let's put it that way. But Venus on top of Mars does make you finally speak up. If you were interested in someone, you'll be asking them out. This transit makes you want the attention of somebody that you desire romantically. Okay? Someone could also do this to, like, treat you in the very same way I just mentioned, that you would be acting, but I believe it's you. Usually it's you. But you could be on the receiving end too. On Friday, February 18th, Jupiter in Pisces in your third house sextiles Uranus, transiting in your fifth house of Taurus. So I would have to say that this is, these two planets together bring about the sudden opportunity for an adventure. Okay? Even if you start out doing one thing, you had plans to do a certain thing, you don't end up doing them, you end up doing something completely different that is a lot more fun. Okay, a lot more fun and exciting. And Jupiter in your third house of local travel, or like short distance travel. Big communication house though, also internet house. But I would have to say that because the sextile is to Uranus in your fifth house of romance, that you may, I don't know, go off on some kind of an adventure with somebody that you're romantically involved with. A very an unplanned weekend, or day trip or something like that. Or just even possibly running into someone or meeting someone. I don't think they're from your past. It could actually be somebody new that you just hit it off with. Could be somebody possibly that you met online through social media, and maybe you're actually getting a chance to see them in person. Maybe this is the first time you're actually meeting them face to face. Excuse me. So for Pisces, on Wednesday, February 16th, Venus in Capricorn conjuncts Mars in Capricorn in your 11th house, where you have Capricorn. So there's like 4 planets here right now. Okay, Venus, Mars, Mercury, and Pluto. So there's a lot of activity going on here. This 11th house is your friends, where you would normally go to hang out. It's any kind of organization that you belong to. And it's your house of dreams, hopes, and wishes. But it's like socializing in person or online, on social media. Okay, so Venus acting on top of Mars, you know, usually means that you are desiring the attention of someone that you have the hots for. Okay, this could be somebody new in your social circle, could be somebody that you met on social media, a group that you belong to on social media maybe. Um, you know, if you have recently joined some kind of organization, there could be somebody there, you know, that you're just like really attracted to. But, you know, I don't know if you'll speak up or do or say something about it, but I believe that you're being very flirtatious on this day. On Friday, February 18th, Jupiter in Pisces in your first house sextiles Uranus transiting in your third house of Taurus. So these two planets together bring about a very unexpected and sudden opportunity for fun, for adventure. That's what these two planets together bring, okay? And I would have to say it's travel, very like unplanned travel. A lot of times plans that you did have you end up not doing for whatever reason, and you end up doing something completely different, like during a transit like this. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's what this is. You know, may have had third houses like local travel, kind of tri-state area, overnight, weekend, day trip or something like that. Maybe you were planning on doing something eventually and been putting it off, and all of a sudden you're just like, now we're going to do it. It could also be, too, it's hearing from someone that you haven't heard from in a really long time. Third house is also communications of any kind. Could be a out of the blue message that somebody leaves on you know, your machine, or a text message or something like that, or some kind of in the mail, some kind of letter or card or something like that.